number 8.
Power station operates at what? It operates at 30 kilovolts times 10 to the third volts. Okay.
15 to 1 step.
Yeah, 15 to 1 step up to transformer. Okay. So and then basically the we also have the transformer voltage, which is unknown. But they tell us that the transformer trans step up is equal to 15 to 1. 15 to 1.
Okay.
So, okay, and then what else do we have?
It's producing 32 megawatts.
Oh, okay. Power station, okay. 30 megawatt,
32.
kilovolts.
Oh, I was talking about
at
megawatts.
32 megawatts, which is what, 10 to the 6
Right.
watts? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. This is power. This is power.
Wait, that whole term is power. Okay.
Yeah, watts.
'Cause it's
is always
watts.
Power. Watts is always power. Power of the power station. Okay. So let's see. What did we do here? Okay. So what your brother did was that he was able to calculate voltage of the transformer solely by just multiplying 30 by this, 15. Because the thing is that the purpose of step up is you're using the relationship of IPVP. IPVP is equal to ISVS. The reason why I say it's basically relating to this is because when you're stepping up how transformers usually work is that when you're stepping up something, you're increasing voltage. Okay? Like if the power station, you step it up to the secondary here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're increasing the voltage here to keep this relationship equivalent, what happens?
The
Current decreases,
Yeah.
right? Because if you're increasing this, assume this stays the same. If you're increasing voltage, what happens to current?
has it equals.
Huh? Decreases, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do we care about that? Because the reason why we care about higher voltage with lower current
Mm-hmm.
is because of the idea that P lost, meaning amount of energy lost, is equal to what? I squared R. Hold on a second. Yeah, I squared R. Given a given resistance. So the thing is that if we want to limit the amount of power lost, you want to decrease as much current as possible while still transferring quite a bit of voltage. That's why when you do the step up, you're increasing the voltage to a higher degree, thus decreasing your current. So that you decrease the amount of power lost. Okay, so we'll come back to this equation actually. So that's why your brother did 30 times 10 to the third volts times 15. Did you get this question right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
It's right there.
yeah. So what is that? That is, when he ready
The
gave you
number
the
must
answer,
be there.
which is 450 times 10 to the third volts. This is what's going through the transformers. That's your other voltage. So why is this important? So what is the question? The question is asking, what is the diameter of the wires? So okay.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I can tell. No, keep it. Keep it on the screen. There shouldn't be any distractions. So I have to watch this over at least 5 times.
I'm just looking through this again.
Oh wait, okay, pause.
Okay, so we have P equals I squared R. Okay, we're trying to find diameter. How do we find diameter? Diameter you can figure out from your resistance because they also gave you rho. Because remember,
Rho
resistance is equal to
Rho L over
L
A.
over area. Diameter's in here.
Yeah.
So, so what do we want to do? We want to isolate R.
R.
Okay. So what your brother did was he was able to take the. What is he doing? Oh, okay. So he's using an equation like this: P loss equals I squared R. But he's also using the equation P equals IV. That's another equation that is in the formula sheet.
Wait, that's P, right?
Mm-hmm. The reason why he's doing this is because we're trying to find.
Is that still power?
It's another power.
Oh, another power.
So there's a power loss, and then there's the power that's going through the wire given this current voltage.
Okay.
So the thing is that
Yeah.
we want to look at the power. What your brother did is he found the power secondary associated with all of these.
Okay.
So we can easily find power and we can easily find voltage
Can't find current.
because we have the voltage already, 450 times 10 to the
Mhm.
third. That's a step up. You also need the step up of the power, okay? And so the step up of the power is actually you don't even need to know the step up of the power. Hold on, wait a second. What is he doing?
Let's just call your brother.
Hold on. No, you can tell I hated power. Not gonna lie. Let's get that. Question is, why did he do this?
Stop.
ISPS. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's right. P of the power of the power station is equal to the power of the transformers. Why is that? Because of this relationship. Because what is that? This is just P power of the power station equals P of the S. Because the thing is, if this entire relationship comes from the P's, the power stays the same.
Okay.
Mhm.
The only difference is the current and the voltage. Let me look at that again.
Oh.
So that's why he was able to get that the power station of 32 times 10 to the 6th. This is also equal to the power of the secondary, which is why they say the S sec, or like the power through the transformer. We'll just say that. Okay, so that's where he got it. So basically, what he wanted to say here, if you wanted to find current S, is that PS is also equal to the P of the power station.
Okay.
Or, yeah, so in general, you can figure out what the current is going through the wires by just taking the power of the power station that they gave you, divided by the voltage that is going through the wire. That's why your brother did that. So, which is equal to, in this case, 32 times 10 to the 6th, that's what he did, watts, divided by 450 times 10 to the 3rd. And then that's why he crossed out to make it 10 to the 3rd on the top. That's what he did. That gives us current, okay? And if we find current, you can then put that into here. P loss is what they gave you, and you can find R. So, what is it? Let's do calculations here. 32 times 10 to the 3rd divided by 450. That's where he got his 71.1 repeating watts. Oh no, amps. Because it's current. Amps. Okay? And from there, what he can do is you can find resistivity using this and the current we just found. So P lost, which they said is 1.5% lost. So 1.5% of the power is lost, so times your 32. 32 times 10 to the 6th, which is equal to how much?
Why is it 1.5? Shouldn't it be 0.015?
There it is. So 1.5 divided by 100 times 32 times 10 to the 6th, which is 480,000. 480 times 10 to the 3rd watts lost. Watts lost. Okay. So what we can then do is that you put in P lost divided by I squared, which, or in this case, is just 480 times 10 to the 3rd watts divided by 71.1 amps squared. That gives you R. Okay. Does it make sense?
No.
Find R. Why are we trying to find R? Because we're trying to find we're trying to find diameter.
Okay.
We can get diameter because this one
Oh, from that pi
is
r
just pi r
squared.
squared.
If you know R.
And if you know
don't-
R, 2R equals D. This is what we're trying to find.
Okay.
Now the other thing is we're also using 2 wires.
That's another point. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay. So R, we found R, which you can just use your numbers. What about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
Okay, we should be using my numbers.
Anyways, basically you have the R here. You set it equal to here. They gave you rho, which is the resistivity constant, whatever the hell. And then you can divide it by L. Now the key with L is the fact that it's transformers, and you're gonna have to multiply the length that they gave you by 2,
Okay.
I think.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did, I think.
Is that what you did?
I think.
Okay.
So
each of the 2 wires.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that'd be 460.
Mm-hmm. And then from there, you can then divide again. Oh no, you can multiply by pi. Take the inverse and take the square root. Yeah. And then multiply that by 2 and you get this. You get the.
Wait, so is this the resistivity in both wires?
No, this is just resistivity in general.
Ah.
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. This is total resist. Okay, yeah.
R total.
This is our total.
Oh.
Yeah, this is resistivity through both wires. So if we go over here, we have R total. We have R tot is equal to rho L divided by, I'll break it up so that you can see pi R squared. Okay? So the thing is that you have to understand that we're using 2 wires. So the L is actually 2 times the length they gave you. Okay, so when you do that, you can easily do. I'm gonna write you a really complicated looking formula, but it's R tot times pi over rho L. Take the square root of this equals 1 over R. Actually, no, wait. I forget. No, hold on.
I get rid of it.
Isn't it R total times?
No. It's R totals in the bottom times pi over RL. Because the thing is that if you take the inverse and then take the square root, that gives you R.
R.
Yeah, it's that. And then if you multiply this by 2 times 2, there's your D. But because we're using what is it called? Because we're using all of the SI units, it's technically going to be times 200.
Because of kilometers.
Oh yeah, if we convert the
Wow.
kilometers to meters, assuming this is in meters,
Uh-huh.
to then switch it to centimeters,
Huh.
it's gonna be 2 times 100
200.
to find diameter. 2 because 2r equals d,
Mm-hmm.
and then to make it centimeters, you multiply by 100.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just realized I said it's centimeters. Okay.
So we can use your numbers actually.
Yeah.
So let's think of it this way.
Keep recording.
What are your numbers?
I think now you can stop.